Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in this video I'm going to be sharing with you ways to level up in your 20s. This is probably one of my most realistic videos where I'm very realistic with what's going on in real life, and I share my deepest thoughts out of experience. As a matter of fact, most of my videos are always born out of experience because I want to share with you what I've done that has helped me to grow. And I believe that we are all in a formation process. We're all growing and nobody has it all figured out. You know, for most of us, we were lucky enough to find people that were mentors or showed us the way. And most of us, we had to figure it out ourselves, and which, you know, has a way of showing you the difference in our results so far. And your 20s happen to be a very strategic time of your life. As a matter of fact, it is that time of your life where you lay your bed and lie on it comfortably or uncomfortably in the other times of your life. All right, your 20s happen to be a very significant time of your life where you make major decisions that would affect your life in other times of your life. I'm not necessarily your 20s alone, your 30s too, but your 20s happen to be very significant, and what you do at that time of your life can make your life better or mar your life. You know, I'm fast approaching 30, and I can confidently say that I am proud of myself. I am proud of the woman I have become. I am proud of what I've done with myself so far. As much as there are things I wish I would have done, as much as there are things I wish I could have also, you know, done way better, but I am very proud of myself. I'm proud of the lady that I am, because I am no longer that young girl that battled with identity crisis. Trust me, I had issues growing up as a teenager. But right now, if I'm to compare the lady now and that girl, there is a huge difference. There is such a huge difference. And I am so proud of myself. And I love that I'm still growing. Am I where I want to be? No, not yet. But am I where I used to be? Definitely not. All right. So yeah, I just thought it wise to tell you or share with you what I did as well that's helped me to level up and has helped me to become the kind of person I am today. And this is not in any way to shade anybody that has not done certain things. No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to inspire you to do better so that you can also give more expression to your life, because the aim is to keep becoming, like I always say. And if you're past your 20s, maybe you're in your 30s, please don't even think that this video is not for you. It is always for you. Everybody is always growing. Everybody is always growing at each phase of your life. So whenever you see this video, trust me, it's a perfect timing for you. No time is too late to level up your life. Okay, so I also want us to have the right foundation when it comes to leveling up your life. The question should be, why do you want to level up your life? Why do you want to grow? Why do you want to get better than you were before? What is the motivating factor that makes you want to level up your life? Is it to become a better person? Is it to want to be a threat to people? Is it to want to just show a better self? Is it to also give a better expression of your life, of yourself? What is the motive behind you trying to level up yourself? Another thing is, leveling up yourself is necessarily not about the physical things. I think most of the times when we hear leveling up yourself, most of us think is about showing that you have some amazing lifestyle, you know, material things, going on vacations, and you know, the highlights of your life. No, leveling up your life is basically about you on the inside, about your level of growth, your mindset, your personality, your being. What is the progress so far for the whole time you've been in this earth? What would you say has changed for you? How have you become better as a person? Let's leave the financial part or the material part, or the, you know, things that we can see that makes us to think that people are really successful in life. Success is really beyond the physical things or the material things that people display on the internet. Success is about you not being the same person you are. If you are to compare your present self to your previous self, and you see that there's a growth process that has happened, you can see the difference, that you're no longer the same person, then you are growing. If in the next 10 years you compare yourself to this current person right now and you see that you have grown, then you're actually successful in life. So try not to focus on the material things that people want to talk about. Have a right mindset towards leveling up your life. All right, so how do you level up your life in your 20s? The first way to do that is by embracing knowledge. Knowledge is power, but applied knowledge makes you productive. That is what shows the result. Your 20s is basically the time to unlearn and relearn about life, about things, about the basic things that you think you need to know in other times of your life, the basic things about yourself, your identity, your calling, your assignment, who you are, what you're supposed to give expression to, your purpose on earth. That is what you're supposed to be doing in your 20s. Your 20s is like your morning phase, as in morning, afternoon, and evening. So that period of your 20s, maximize it. It's your morning phase. When you get into the second phase of your life, that will be your afternoon phase, where you're supposed to be doing the things that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be fulfilling purpose. You're supposed to be expressing the things that God has told you. You're supposed to be giving expression, giving value, making an impact in people's lives. Okay, then your evening phase is where you're probably getting old, and then you're trying to raise people. You're trying to now transfer what you have learned, and just transfer and prepare for your exit out of this life. Okay, so your 20s is basically your morning phase, and what you do with that phase would really determine what your afternoon phase and evening phase will be like. So yeah, maximize this time and embrace knowledge. Read books, go for seminars, go for trainings. Try to have a paradigm shift. Always improve your mindset. Always renew your mind. Always read books. Always go for things that will change your perception about life. You basically have to keep growing every day. When you celebrate your birthday, it's not a time for you to have fun and go for parties. Yeah, do all the fun thing you want to do, but also take stock of your life and find out what you have not done, what you're missing out on, and what you're supposed to be doing, especially in your 20s. When I say your 20s is very strategic, trust me, it is. It will launch you out on the next phase of your life. So whatever you don't get right in your 20s, you would carry over. And trust me, it would hamper a lot of things. It will limit the level of expression you give to your life, because this is the phase where you're supposed to understand your purpose in life, understand what you're supposed to be doing, have a full knowledge of what you should be doing in this life you found yourself in. So that when you leave this first stage, the second stage will now be you giving it expression. All right, so embrace knowledge, grow your mind, expand your mind, have a paradigm shift, and keep growing. The second way to level up in your 20s is to learn a new skill. Okay, learn a new skill. Find out a skill that resonates with your passion and give it expression. Right now we're in the digital age, so you could learn the digital skills. You have graphics designing, you have content creation, you have coding, you have branding, you have lots of digital skills that can make you relevant at this age and time. Trust me, do not be stuck in the olden kind of knowledge. As the world is progressing, please grow with the world. We are in a digital phase. You cannot be stuck in the analog phase. No, that will be you going backward. The world is moving upward and forward. Grow with the world. As things are changing, change your knowledge, change your circle. Just try and adapt to the new things that are, coming out of the time now. So please learn a skill. Ask yourself questions. What do you enjoy doing? And monetize your skill as well. So as much as you're learning a skill, know how to monetize it. Let your skill be able to pay you. Let your skill be something that can make you live off it. Let your skill be something that can make you have some level of financial freedom and independence. Learn a skill and monetize it. Okay, so it has to be something that you enjoy doing, because I've noticed that when you're doing something you don't enjoy doing, it becomes work. Okay, for example, I'm a content creator. I love creating content like this. I create content for clients for commercial purposes. All right, and I enjoy it. For me, it's not work, it is my lifestyle. I just love creating content. I literally feel sad when I stop creating content, like when I lose the motivation to create content. I feel very sad about it. So, but when I'm in this phase, when I'm in this zone and I'm creating content, it gives me fulfillment. It just makes me so happy that I'm able to, give people what to see. I put in my ideas in a visual format, and people are able to see me for who I am, and people can tell who I am from my content. You can literally tell my kind of person, my personality, from the contents I put out here. Okay, and then my clients as well that want me to make videos for them for commercial purposes, for adverts as well, they can also tell that this is my kind of skill, this is my creativity. They can see my creativity from what I put out there as well. So I'm able to sell my creativity because I have that skill. So please learn a skill and monetize it. The next way to level up is to discover your passion. Your 20s is basically the time for you to throw as much arrows you can throw and watch the one that sticks. Okay, it's a time for you to try out everything. Nobody comes into the world and figures out exactly what you're supposed to be doing, or your potential, or your, what you're supposed to be doing for the rest of your life. But in your 20s, try everything. Try out every hobby, everything you can do naturally, every talent, potential. Try it out at this time of your life, and then with time you would find out the one you can do for your lifetime. In my early 20s, I found that there were a lot of things I could do. I could sing, I could dance, I could write, I could speak. I knew I had words that needed expression. I was only looking for a platform at that point in my life. I was passionate about human development, even though it didn't make sense at that point. Okay, I knew a lot of things. I could do a lot of things. I am very artistic with my hands too. I can make my hair, I can make up, like I'm just very artistic in life. I learn things easily, and I had wanted to enroll into a dance school, music school. I just knew a lot of things I could do, and I was throwing every arrow. I was dancing, I was singing, I was writing, I was just doing a lot of things. And as I've grown, I now know the arrow that has stuck. And this is it. I know that I want to make an impact on people's lives. I don't want to be dancing at this stage. I still sing in choir in church. But right now, I want to really give out contents, valuable contents to people. I want to make an impact on people's lives. I don't have to go to their houses to do these things. I don't have to wait until I'm being called upon, to come and train, number of youths to help them to grow. I can do this now in my house, as much as I also get called on to talk to people to just help them to grow, to make an impact. I want to also create value here where I am and put it on social media as well. There are lots of junks out there, trust me. So we need to find people that can dish out the correct things for people to consume. This is why I'm so passionate about creating value through content creation. So in your 20s, just keep throwing these arrows. Do everything you want to do. Do everything. Even when it comes to your career, you don't have to have it figured out. Just do everything you want to do. Make the mistakes you want to make. Just make a lot of mistakes, but learn from the mistakes as well. So find your passion, all right? Another thing to do to level up in your 20s is to discover your purpose in life. Purpose discovery makes your life fulfilling. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable, okay? When you don't understand your purpose on earth, you would abuse your life. You would just live a normal, carefree life and call it flexing. It is purpose discovery that will make you not to live like the average young person out there. It is purpose discovery that will make you to set goals for yourself, to have vision for your life, to just not live like the world expects you to live. It is purpose discovery that will make you not to adapt to the societal norms, to give into peer pressure, to give into societal pressure. It is purpose discovery that will make you to stay on your timeline because you've discovered what you're supposed to be doing, because you've discovered your assignment. So discover your assignment. It is purpose discovery that would also help you to know who to marry at the end of the day. Most of the times we make wrong choice of marriage because we don't even know ourselves. We don't know what we're supposed to be doing here. So we just marry for feelings, for love, for, societal accomplishment. It's not even an accomplishment. Marriage is not an achievement. Okay. So, and you can only do better when you have discovered your purpose on earth. So please, do yourself a favor, discover what you're called to do, discover your assignment. When you discover your purpose, you will become fulfilled in life. It is what will make you to die with a smile on your face. It is what will make you to want to leave your footprints on the sands of time. Discover your purpose. Another way to level up in your 20s is to create a routine. Create a routine for yourself. Creating a routine would help you to build consistency and discipline as well. Have a daily routine of what you should do. You wake up in the morning, what do you do immediately? What are the self-development plans that you've laid down for yourself as a daily routine? Even when you set goals, what are the daily things you need to be doing to get closer to your goals? Because the daily activities you get involved in brings you closer to your far goals, to your long-term goals, to your short-term goals. So when you say in the next 10 years, I want to be a media personality or I want to be a media mogul, what are you doing now? What are the daily activities that you keep on doing to take you closer to that goal? These daily activities are basically the things that makes you build capacity. These are things that would make you to build capacity and depth. Trust me. So build a routine for yourself and live by your routine. Make sure that you're committed to your routine and you would watch yourself become a better individual. One of the reasons that most of us cannot sustain fame or, high heights when we get there is because we never built a routine. Find your weaknesses at this point and work on them. The next way to level up in your 20s is to learn about finance. You need to learn the value of money. You need to learn how to save in your 20s. You need to understand investment. You need to learn about assets and liabilities. Assets are basically things that get to appreciate with time for you, which is why you need to also learn about investments. Then liabilities are things that get to depreciate with time, all right? That makes you have losses basically. So please learn about finance. Please learn to spend wisely. Do not live above your budget in a bid to just meet up to an expectation or to prove a point or to feel among, your peers or to make them think that you can, you're some rich girl, you're some rich guy and you can afford whatever you want to afford. If you can't buy it 3 times, then you can't afford it. Don't spend your time trying to, look so flashy and, just focus your attention on buying materialistic things. Just focus less on that. Spend your money wisely. Whatever you cannot afford, don't kill yourself. Material things never finish. Look, beautiful things will keep coming and going. So if you don't buy it now, you can buy the next phase of your life when you have much more, when you can afford it. If you can't buy it 3 times, honey, you can't afford it. Do not let social media deceive you. That is a make-believe. Just focus on what you can handle, what you can afford, and just buy it. Trust me, it's not a time for you to start buying designers, Gucci, Chanel. No, don't do it. Just buy what you can afford. You can even do thrift. It's not bad. It is not bad. You don't have to try to buy designers. Who cares? Read books on finance. Read books on how to grow financially. Don't just read books about, how to take care of your skin or just focus more on physical. Learn about money because money rules the world. Money makes things go round. So you need to know about it. Okay? The next way to level up in your 20s is to learn to deal with societal and peer pressure. This is just a common thing, and I'm so sorry that we do this to us, okay? But please learn to handle peer pressure. Learn to do things because you want to do it, not because people force you to do things. Learn to be in your timeline. Live on your timeline. Compare yourself to nobody. You are the competition. The competition is you against you, nobody else. All right, you're not here to prove a point to anybody. You're not here to please anybody. Just be in your timeline, focus on your timeline and stay focused on it. If you're focused on your timeline, trust me, you would be more focused on your visions, on your becoming process, on your process of formation. You would grow easily. But when you keep comparing yourself to your peers, you keep comparing yourself to your friend, you know, the people around you, oh, they're doing well, I'm not doing well, they're in this school, I'm not in school yet. They're no. Do away with comparison. Become more of yourself. Give expression to yourself and mind your business. Just drink water and mind your business, okay? Everybody doesn't have it figured out. You need to know that even the celebrities you see every day that makes you want to, you know, idolize them, they don't have it all figured out. Why do you think some celebrities commit suicide? Because they're not happy too. Understand that that feeling of not, you know, being enough is normal. Do not let it limit your authenticity. Give expression to your authenticity. Just be yourself, okay? In your 20s, my love, just be yourself and give yourself expression. Focus on your timeline. You are the goal. You are the focus, baby. You are the focus, okay? Another way to level up in your 20s is to learn to love yourself. My love, learn to love yourself. You would find people that might look better than you. You know, it's so unfortunate that the society have given us a concept of beauty that makes you feel like, oh, you need to have a certain physical feature to look better or to be seen as beautiful. Focus less on that. You are beautiful the way you are, okay? Love yourself. Love your body. Do not compare yourself to people. I made that mistake growing up, but I'm so grateful that I corrected it. I love myself more now, okay? Don't feel like you need to do some things. You need to bleach your skin. You need to do this. No. Don't feel like you need to do anything, like anything out of the extraordinary to look better physically. Just take care of your body. Just make sure you have a good personal hygiene. Take care of your body. Do the things you should do normally, but do not go above it. Do not try to do so much for people to say, oh, you're such a pretty girl. You should know that you're beautiful the way you are. You're handsome the way you are. Nobody should make you feel less of yourself. So build your confidence. Your 20s should be the time for you to build self-confidence, build self-esteem, build self-value, know your worth. Another way to level up in your 20s is to build values. Build your value and belief system and live by it. Let it be a guide to how you live your life. If you don't have values for yourself, the society would give you values to live by. The world around you would give you values to live by. They would influence you easily. But when you have value system, when you have a strong value system, you cannot be influenced easily. You cannot be taken out of your time and out of your own track easily. You'll be running on your race and you're focused on it. So please create a value system for yourself and live by it. All right? Another way to level up in your 20s is to find your tribe. I'm saying find your kind of friends, find your community, find your Elizabeths. All right? As much as you're setting goals, you now discover who you are, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Find the kind of people that you need to be in contact with to help you grow. You can't be friends with everybody. You can't. You can't be friends with anybody that just walks into your life. People should not have the right to walk in and out of your life like that. You have the power to let people in and not let them in. Own it. Just exercise that power. Let your 20s be a time for you to know who you need in your life. Find out your community. Find your tribe. Find people that can be Elizabeth to you. People that when your vision doesn't make sense anymore to you, you know those low moments where you're so demotivated and depressed, just one call, one conversation with an Elizabeth will quicken your vision again, and you're strong, you're back on your feet, and you're ready to move again. Find your fellow giants, find your Elizabeths, find your tribe. All right. Another way to level up in your 20s is to seek mentorship. You see, now that you're in your 20s, find a mentor. Find someone that you can listen to, someone that you can be accountable to. Find someone that his or her words mean a lot to you. His or her words can make you get better. Find someone that you can listen to. Find a person that is a role model to you that you want to live like. Someone that has gotten to a particular level of their lives that makes you want to do more. All right, someone that is way better than you. Find someone that sees the good in you even when you don't see it. Find someone that sees the giant in you even when you don't see the giant in you and can help you to bring it out. Someone that can help you to, keep processing your life, keep going through formation process, and would help you to bring out the giant in you and give it expression. Find that mentor, find that person. All right. Next thing to do is to prepare for marriage in your 20s. Look, The 20s are not the times for you to play and, just flex and get into irrelevant relationships and, have lots of physical bonding and everything that people do. It is not time for that. As a matter of fact, that would be you creating soul ties for yourself. At the end of the day, you're confused. You've given yourself to people, to a lot of people, and you can't even recognize yourself anymore. The 20s, that is a time for you to preserve yourself. Not for anybody, for yourself. So that when you find the man or the woman, you can give your full self to them. I'm not talking about your body alone. I'm talking about your mind, your emotions. Your 20s are the time. If eventually you get married in your 20s also, most of us are meant to get married so early. Some of us are not meant to get married so early because of where you're going to, because of your vision, your assignment. Just know your timing basically and prepare for it in your 20s. One of the decisions I made, and I'm so grateful to that young girl, me, the young girl then, was to stay away from relationships. My first tutor came at age 17 and I was so bold to tell him I wasn't ready. I needed no one to speak for me. I told him bluntly, I'm not ready. I have a lot of growing up to do. I have a lot of unlearning to do. I don't even know myself. So how am I supposed to start being a wife to you and be a mom to your kids? How? I literally knew nothing. I was still going through some high level of identity crisis. So what was I supposed to be doing in marriage at that time of my life? No. So I needed to work on myself, and I'm so grateful that I did that. Okay, so darling, just stay away from distractions of relationship if you're not ready, especially if you know that that's not the time for you. You're not even ready. If you know that you're not even ready mentally, emotionally, financially, you're just not ready. Just stay away from distractions. Just focus on your life and grow and just read books and develop yourself and your mind, all right? Trust me, marriage is such a lonely place. It's not always like, the way we think it is. Marriage will shock you. It will shock a lot of you out there. Ask the people that have already gotten married. Ask them what's up. You would know that there is something called reality. It is not some bed of roses, where you're supposed to just have fun all the time. Now, the next way to level up in your 20s is to set boundaries. My love, learn to set boundaries. Not because you're a bad person. Boundaries will save you of toxic people. Nobody will tell you this, but I'm telling you, all right? Toxicity is a killer. Toxicity will drain you. Toxicity would cut you. So learn to set boundaries. Know yourself. Know the people you need around you and set boundaries so that you don't get everybody into your space. All right. I already talked about you finding your tribe. So as much as you're finding your tribe, set boundaries. Not everybody should know you. Some people are acquaintances. Some people are friends. Some people are Elizabeth. Some people are sisters or brothers to you. Place them where they belong and treat them as such. And allow life to show you your friends. There are people that have stayed with me for years. I have friends. They're now sisters. They have stayed with me for years. Shout out to you, by the way, Chini and Nami. You guys are the best. Yeah, you guys have been amazing. These are people that I know that we are sisters. I don't call them friends anymore. I can literally be vulnerable to them. They have seen me. They have seen the worst side of me. I can tell them anything. I can't hide anything from them. Okay, find your tribe and set boundaries, basically. The next way to level up in your 20s is to take risks and make mistakes. All right, take a risk. Do things you've never done before. Take that step, make that move. Do it with your fear on one hand and courage on the other hand. The difference between people that you admire and you is that they did it regardless of the fear. And the more you do something you're scared of, the less fear you have doing it. All right, so do something you've never done before. It could be taking a course that will help you to grow. It could be traveling if you want to do that. If you want to explore, please travel. Get to see the world. If you can afford it, travel. Just take yourself outside where you have been for a long time and see the different tribes and every other places you're yet to see in your life. Take risks and do new things. Try new things. Try everything. Everything you can try. And know the one that you want to do and the one that sticks. Okay, I think I've said a whole lot, and I want to believe that these tips have helped you so far. If you have watched up to this moment, please give this video a thumbs up. And then if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Subscribe and be a part of the family. And yeah, I am really hoping that you make better choices and that you make better decisions. This is such an emotional video to me. I don't even know why. I don't know why, but it just really gets to me when I see young people live their lives as though it doesn't matter, as though there's no future, you know. So if you are a young person and you've seen this video, please do well. Just make a decision to be better and to do better, especially if you're in your 20s. And yeah, this is not a monologue, this is a dialogue. If you have learned a thing or two, or you want to contribute or share your experience with me, or just, you know, don't want to talk to me, yeah, just drop a comment in the comment section and I'll be glad to have you or to listen to you. Yeah, thank you so much, and I love you to the moon and back. Stay safe and stay fabulous. Mwah.